Hi everyone. I promised to do some more Q&As this week around COVID and furlough. Quite a few of the commonly asked questions seem to be around annual leave. There are lots of others, but it does seem to be that annual leave is one of the most commonly asked questions. So I'm going to address a few of those. The first question is, if an employee has pre-booked holiday, can I pay for it with furlough funds? The guidelines for furlough state that if you should only be putting people on furlough if COVID's affecting your operation. So you can't really put somebody on furlough just because they're going on annual leave. And you'd have to put them on furlough in order to pay for it with furlough funds. So that's not possible, I'm afraid. The second question is, can I refuse a holiday request for somebody that is on furlough? Under any circumstance, even when somebody isn't on furlough, an employer can refuse a holiday request. You just have to give the same amount of notice as the holiday is long. So if it's 1 week's holiday, it's 1 week's notice of refusal. And that goes for those who are on furlough and those who aren't. And I can understand that in some cases for people who are on furlough, where perhaps an employer is cash strapped at the moment and can't afford to top up the 20% to 100% whilst the person's on annual leave. So I think it's about thinking about the employee but also the needs of the business. The third question is, do I have to agree to cancel a holiday already approved if employees' travel plans change? Absolutely not. If a holiday has been booked already and been approved already, if the person's travel plans are disrupted, you don't have to accept a request to change it or postpone it. It really comes down to the needs of the business and again thinking about the employee and what's kind of going to be best for both of you. The last question is around quarantine. So we're told that we're not supposed to travel, but we are hearing people talking about the fact that they've got time away booked with family or friends abroad and that sort of thing. And at the moment, there is this 10-day quarantine period when you come back, depending on where you've been. So some employers are asking, do I have to pay somebody who's come back from foreign travel and is quarantining for 10 days? The answer is no, you don't, because they're not ill and therefore they're not entitled to sick pay. And also they're not able to come into work, so they're not entitled to wages either. If they can work from home, then of course you could ask them to work remotely, but if they can't, then you wouldn't be needing to pay them. I think it's best practice though, just to let your employees know that if any of them do choose to go on any trips abroad, that if they have to quarantine when they get home, it will be unpaid leave. It's just worth letting them know. As always, I hope that was helpful and see you again next week. Bye.